Hi, welcome back to another video. Today we're playing around with Bondcraftor's Squishy Gel. It's a silicone-like material that allows you to make cute little squishy stress toys. Much like traditional silicone, it mixes at a 1-to-1 ratio. I've never done this before, so it should be exciting to try out. Let's see what's inside. First up is this adorable little paw print mold. This is a really deep, squishy mold. It appears to be a star-shaped stack of waffles. Here are the two parts to the squishy gel itself. It looks like they've also enclosed some plastic bags to put your finished squishies in. Two tiny mixing cups for part A and part B. I believe this is the petroleum product, kind of like Vaseline, that you use to put in the mold before you put the silicone in there so that it doesn't stick to the mold. They enclosed two containers of flocking in pink and yellow. Tiny mixing cups, these are always good to have on hand. Several colors of paint, and I think this is sort of a grease paint, judging by the consistency. Lots of pipettes and wooden stir sticks. And two containers of artificial sprinkles in blue and yellow. And a couple of pairs of gloves, but I'll probably just use my own gloves. These are often too big for me. Okay, I've got my gloves on. Let's begin. I looked through my own assortment of molds and found this little cute teddy bear mold that I think I'm also going to make. It seems to be the same consistency as the paw print mold, so I'm pretty sure the silicone mixture won't stick to it. Okay, I'm taking some of this petroleum and I'm just smearing it all over the inside of the molds. I'm trying to be as thorough as possible because I'm not sure what will happen if I miss a spot. I looked over the instructions and this seems like a pretty simple project. Apparently you just mix the 1-to-1 parts together, add dye if you want to, pour it in the molds, and then wait, I think it said about 3 to 5 hours. So yeah, all in all, a quick and easy little one-day project. Okay, now I'll mix up my squishy gel. Okay, now I'll pour both of these parts into this larger cup. I'm mixing this for several minutes because it's slightly difficult to tell when silicone rubber is fully mixed. It's not like resin where you can tell when it's fully mixed by how clear it gets. So because of that, it's always good to err on the side of caution. Just as you do with resin, be sure to scrape the sides and bottom of the cup when you're mixing. Okay, now I'm going to separate this into some of these small cups. Since they gave me all of these wonderful colorants to try out, I'm definitely going to use them. I'm starting with pink and blue for this little paw print. I'm just using a teeny tiny amount of this colorant because I'm not sure how concentrated it is. Oh wow, yeah, obviously a little goes a long way with this stuff. To keep things tidy, I'm going to use this pipette to transfer it to the mold. The instructions said to wait 15 minutes after your first layer to add your second layer of colorant. I think I'm going to wait 20 minutes just to be on the safe side. I'm trying to add a little bit of this pink into the nose and mouth of the teddy bear. They're so tiny though, I'm not even sure it's going to be noticeable. Now I'm going to mix up just a small amount of black squishy gel. This will be going in the teddy bear's eyes. I'm just using this cotton-tipped wooden stick to add a little bit of the black into the eyes of the mold. Okay, now I'll go ahead and lubricate the larger mold. They give you quite a lot of the petroleum lubricant, so it should last a good long time. Okay, now I'll dab a little bit of the black into the eyes and mouth of this little star. Oh my gosh, what an adorable mold. I've decided to use this light tan color to color in the muzzle of the teddy bear. Okay, now I'll leave them to sit for 20 minutes. The next layer in my paw print will be blue. Okay, now as I pour this mixture in, I've noticed it's displacing the pink that I put in there originally. I'm not sure why, as I waited 20 minutes instead of 15, but maybe I'll just wait a little bit longer next time. Okay, now it's time to fill in the body of our little teddy bear. I'm using this brown color. Hey, look at that, you're halfway through the video. Maybe consider liking and subscribing if you enjoyed this video so far. I like this color. It reminds me of melted caramel. Okay, now I'll work on the body of the star. I went ahead and waited a little bit longer, about an hour, to add this layer. I'm using a mix of the brown and the yellow this time to hopefully get pretty close to what the color of a waffle really is. I'm holding my mixture up high this time as I pour it to minimize any bubbles that may form. Now, I was wondering how this stuff would work with color shift mica powder. Will the color shift be noticeable? Ooh, nice. You can really see the color shift in the cup at least. I'm just going to pour it in one of these little hexagon molds. I'd better lubricate it too, just in case. Okay, now we play the waiting game for about 5 hours. Okay, let's demold these freaky things and see what they look like. This stuff feels really weird and sticky, but it is coming away from the mold okay. I'm very gently loosening it from the edges of the mold before I attempt to take it out entirely. I'm not sure just how fragile this stuff is. It has a tiny little hole in the front here that looks like maybe it was a bubble where the colorant didn't get fully mixed in. At least that seems to be the case because the colorant is coming off on my fingers. This turned out extremely sticky. Let's try coating the back and sides with these artificial sprinkles. I'm using a paper plate so that I can easily pour these sprinkles back into the jar when I'm done. Well, they seem to stick rather firmly to the sticky gel. I've decided not to coat the front because I still want to be able to see the cute pink toe pads. And yeah, the blue did displace the pink a little bit, but I think it's still cute. Okay, I'm starting to see the allure. It feels like a marshmallow. And see, now all I have to do is bend the plate in half and pour it back into its own little jar. Now let's demold the cute little bear. Apparently you don't have to be too gentle with this stuff when demolding it. It's way more durable than I thought it would be. Oh yeah, the brown layer displaced the yellow and the black of the eyes too. It's still kind of cute though. Considering this is a teddy bear, I think we should probably use the flocking this time. I'm just breaking up this clump of flocking. They really give you a lot of it. I'm just using this little brush to knock off some of the excess flocking powder. There we go, now he's a little fuzzy bear. With him fully coated in the flocking, he's no longer sticky at all. Now let's demold the big boy. This one's taking a bit longer to demold because it's really thick and I certainly don't want to tear it. This one must have had a bubble of unmixed colorant too. Yep, it's right there below his mouth. I'm going to try to clean some of it up with a paper towel. This is such strange but fun stuff. I love how you can just squish the heck out of it and it goes right back to its normal shape. You can pretty much just manhandle these things. So other than the loose colorant, these are pretty cute, I think. I think the 2 small squishies I'll put in these bags. I've seen people online add charms and other cute little doodads to match their squishies. So I went through my stash and I chose some rhinestones, glitter, other fun things that match my squishies. I'm making this one a blue, pink, and purple theme. I'm adding the larger rhinestones first so that I can make sure they're flipped around the right way. Okay, that's pretty cute, though I do think the bags could stand to be a little bit smaller. I think the idea behind the bags is so that you can play with the squishies without it actually sticking to your skin. Now, because the bear is flocked, he wouldn't necessarily have to go in a bag, but I'm going to put him in one with some other cute doodads anyway. The color theme I picked for this bag is pink and yellow. This little guy is so big, I think I'm just going to leave him out of a bag. Oh right, the piece with the mica powder. Let's see how it turned out. Ah, cool. Yeah, you can definitely still see the color flip to it. Okay, I'm gonna have to try this again in the future using some mica powder. How cute would it be to have a color shift teddy bear? Since it matches the color theme of this bag, I'm just gonna go ahead and stick it in here with those. Well, this was a strangely fun project. I wasn't quite sure what to expect, but I think I'll definitely be doing this one again. Special thanks to Bond Craftor, and thank you for watching.